great mid-season form right now. A lot of things going right.
And you know this, Kevin, there is no place like home. It's always nice to be in those familiar surroundings, around those that cheer for you, the family, the friends. Home is home, and there just isn't any place like it.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains.
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Well, the playoffs are coming up soon enough, Smitty, and everyone knows it's a different atmosphere in the playoffs. But having been there yourself many times, just how different is playoff basketball compared to the regular season?
What it is, Kevin, is best out of 7. You play this team over and over. You know all their sets, all their play calling, and what you have to do is try to outwill them, outthink them. Totally different when you see a team this week. May not see them again for another 2 or 3 weeks.
So if you know what they're going to do, it's all execution. Right?
Yeah, it's all execution.
Yeah.
You know a pick is coming, but who sets a good pick? Who rolls? Who's unselfish?
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. DeAndre Liggins out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Harden. Ariza no luck. Thompson against Nene. Thompson is doubled. And there's the call on Nene. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Stolen by Beverly. And Nene slams it in.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And the basket by Liggins.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's something they better correct quickly, because he'll start running wild if they don't defend him any tougher than that.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Cleveland. And that one's good. Beverly.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
And that's the key to his game. Earlier in the shot clock, earlier in the game, if he's knocking down shots, his confidence goes to another level.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. And stolen by Ariza.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten up.
Oh, did you see that?
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Anderson can't get it to go.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Yeah, but he has to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. It was right there for him. He got the ball where he wanted and attacked the smaller defender. Completely overpowered him.
Here's Nene, following the basket by LeBron James. And it's Ariza in the corner. Here is Harden. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
On the wing, James. The dish now to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
And for a team with as much talent as the Rockets have had over the last few seasons, the results have been pretty mixed.
Yeah, and look at the club's recent rosters. I mean, they've been filled with a couple mega stars and then everyone else. At some point, you have to look past all the individual stuff and make the commitment as a team to play for each other. Unselfish, fundamental basketball.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
Irving kicks to Thompson. From downtown, Liggins, no good. Houston leading by 4. The 3 from Harden. And James pulls it down. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving kicks to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with the strong. Finish.
Rockets are gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Down low, here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Today's game really has been a showcase for his passing abilities.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Anderson from deep. Liggins with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. The game now all-time. 6 points for LeBron.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Dallas.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Team chemistry goes a long way in terms of overall team success, and this group exudes that every game. He's got the touch early. Coach, keep feeding him.
Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Love, coming off a stellar performance against Boston.
No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
Beverly with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
From deep, LeBron. Offensive rebound. Feeds to Liggins. Shot to stop the run. Thompson dishes to Liggins. Outside Irving. No good off the front iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And for all the scoring, Greg, that James Harden gives you, he's also one of the top playmakers in the NBA.
You know, and even coming out of college, Kevin, a lot of scouts felt Harden could play the point. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this guy is going to consistently be in the MVP conversation.
Houston moving it around. And stolen by Irving. And now running up the court. Liggins pushing it up. And it's denied. Harden outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And Trevor Ariza, one of the more consistent 3 and D wings, seems like he puts up pretty much the same numbers, Greg, every season.
Yeah, Kevin, a little bit of what you see is what you get. The difference I saw in him last year, though, although subtle, was the dip in number of assists and rebounds. And one thing Ariza has to guard against is getting too comfortable floating to that three-point line. Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
He just needs to slow the pace of this game and get his players under control here.
Houston making some changes. Corey Brewer's checked in for Nene, and Decker subbed in for Ryan Anderson. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Irving. And Thompson kicks to Irving, looking to end the drought. Thompson inside, covered by Brewer. No one near James as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. LeBron's got 9 points.
He has been right on the money tonight. If it weren't for that, they'd be much further behind right now.
The 3 from Harden. And James pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Irving. It's deflected.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight. It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
And who needs to warm up? They didn't.
Here's Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And you remember Kevin Love suffering the dislocated shoulder in the first round of the 2015 playoffs. Smitty, last season, really the first extended playoff run, aside from the concussion, of his career.
That had to feel good for Kevin Love, getting a chance to play in playoff basketball, and he made a difference. He was huge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. You talk about off-season dedication. Kevin Love has been able to transform his body since he came into the NBA. Going from around 265 pounds at UCLA to where he is now.
And here's LeBron outside. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Rockets leading by 15. Brewer with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Ariza. Off target from three-point range. And Kevin Love always working over the summer, doing yoga and all kinds of training.
Well, I think yoga is a little bit more safer. You remember he broke his hand lifting weights back in Minnesota, but give him a lot of credit. He does a lot of cross-training, and it's showing up. He has transformed his body, and that'll give him some more longevity.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Defense has been atrocious lately for them. You can't blame him at all for wanting to address that here in this timeout.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Love. And it's Jefferson in for DeAndre Liggins. The Cavaliers trail by 17. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jefferson. And no good that time. Harden with the defensive effort. And the wide open shot from Decker. Beverly wide open. And here's Thompson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston. Basket counts.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Here's Beverly from beyond the arc and then some. Beverly's got 13 points. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 18. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We caught up with Kyrie Irving.
We expect so much out of each other every single night.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh, yeah. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guys should be. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Their defense has been a huge factor today. They are just batting away everything in their sights.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Corey Brewer is out there with Decker, and it's Beverly in at the point guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim. All the injuries over the years has made an adjustment to that. He said, I enjoy finishing around the big men, but honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor. I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, I don't have to do it every single time. We all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
Pay the price going in there, don't you, DA? Thank you. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's Houston on the break, and Decker stabs it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Smitty, we have a question sent in by one of our viewers. This is from Quinn up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. He asks, they were wondering what you'd like to do in the offseason to decompress from basketball, to get away from it.
You know, physically, I like to do a little yoga, like to swim, and I think something challenging. I love to play golf because that humbles me. I'm still not good at it, Kevin, but I keep going at it.
And you have fun doing it.
I do. I have a lot of fun. You know why? No scorecard. Not at all.
But once a competitor, always, right? You can't lose that edge.
No, not at all. So that's the one thing I like about it is me versus the ball versus the hole, and they're winning right now.
That's his first personal foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Houston leading by 19 points. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires from deep. Decker can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Dunleavy, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. And Mike Dunleavy, one of the very few players from the 2002 draft that is still playing. He was the number 3 overall pick that year, and he can still give you a little bit of everything on the floor.
That's what you love about Mike Dunleavy. He's one of those players, he obviously can shoot the basketball, but he's unselfish. He makes the extra pass. He just knows how to play. And on the defensive end, he competes.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Anderson, he's checked in for Ariza. Gordon comes in for James Harden. And it's Tyler Ennis in for Patrick Beverly. Well, Smitty, the replay system becoming more and more a factor for NBA officiating these days. What do you think of the way it's playing out?
No, I like it, Kevin. The only part I have a problem with is how much time is taken. I think they can get to an answer quickly. I'd be okay with it.
So you think it's slowing down the game unnecessarily?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. On certain plays, it's obvious what the call is. I think they got to get right to it.
Rockets leading by 21. Anderson up top. He's covered by Thompson. And Brewer kicks to Anderson. Here's Ennis. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. In second, the Rockets.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Here's Jefferson, and the dunk by Jefferson.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropped.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. LeBron, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
He saw his teammate had good position inside and hit him with a flawless pass.
Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Stolen by Decker. The feed to Gordon. Inside, Decker kicks to Ennis. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ennis. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yes, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Irving passes to Thompson. Decker with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. The Cavaliers shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. From deep, James. Brewer with the rebound. Brewer's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
No defensive pressure. That's a 3-point attempt. He loved. To have back.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And the Cavs back in 2014, bringing in LeBron and bringing in Kevin Love, arguably the best single-season upgrade at the position at that forward spot in NBA history.
It changed everything, but it hasn't all been smooth sailing. There's only one basketball. They're still developing their rapport on the floor, but I think their skills do complement each other.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. His last 10 games, he's around 18 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Kyrie Irving, one of the most talented scorers, certainly, Smitty, in the NBA, but he feels the pressure, I think, to try to tighten the screws in his game defensively.
You don't get many nights off defensively at the point guard position in today's NBA. That position is very deep. No excuses, though. To be great, you've got to get it done at both ends.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Yes, the reason why they've moved the basketball around to get wide open looks.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The Rockets shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And Decker slams it in. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dunleavy kicks to Irving. Here's Thompson. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Converting against good defense, the length and desire of Thompson making the difference.
Decker kicks to Gordon. No good on the 3. And one of the most resilient players around, Tristan Thompson, hasn't missed a game with injuries since 2012.
And for a big man who plays the way he does, battling in the paint, going after every rebound, and also being the muscle for his team, it's impressive he's played this many games.
Hey, Smitty, you won an NBA title with the Spurs back in 2003. Do you feel that changed how you approach the game after you won that championship?
Yeah, it does, Kevin. You get a chance to understand how hard it takes to win a championship. But I think also when you lose in a Western or Eastern Conference, you understand these moments are valuable. And your career could be long, but really it's so short trying to win a championship.
Do people treat you differently once you are a champion as compared to prior to a championship win?
I think you treat yourself different. You stick your chest out a little bit different. But I think also, you want to win. Sometimes you want individual awards, but it's good to win a championship, just like winning a gold medal.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 9th in assists, 14th in scoring, and tremendous confidence and consistency. Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Jefferson, here we go. Up and in from the low block. Jefferson's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
And Anderson kicks to Ennis. Over to the wing. Here's Decker. Passes it to Ennis. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Ennis has got 5 points so far.
Sometimes you get tunnel vision being that close inside, but he saw the entire court and threw it out to an open teammate.
Jefferson, that's for 2. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Decker on the double team. Thompson dishes to Dunleavy. Over Brewer. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense, but last year there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championships.
And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with defense, though, Kevin, is that it takes all 5 guys to buy in. You have to have a level of trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents.
Houston making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. Harrell comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's James Harden in for Ennis. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. James Jones, he's checked in for Thompson. DeAndre Liggins checks in for Dunleavy. Kevin Love's checked in for James. And Shumpert in there for Irving. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Love the pass to Jefferson. And Shumpert kicks to Jones. And the layup is good. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
Love dishes to Shumpert. Puts it up. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Always working to become a more efficient scorer. Shumpert looks good there.
The three from Harden. No good on that last second attempt there. And so a pretty lopsided.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
Well, how about that ball move?
And that's it for...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Patrick Beverley. He's been playing really well.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
I love to watch active defenders like him who never make anything easy for the opposition. He embodies great D.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Amon Shumpert is out there with Jefferson. Then it's Jones. Then there's DeAndre Liggins. And it's Love in at the small forward. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shumpert's got his second basket.
The power, the size, you like to see Shumpert attack the paint more often.
Harden against Shumpert. Right wing, and Harrell wide open. He shoots. Here's Ariza. Liggins with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Shumpert with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Kept alive. Love the pass to Shumpert. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. James Harden, number one.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end. Just so hard for any defense to deal with.
There really is no way to stop him. The goal for any opponent is just to limit the damage he does and hope he has an off night. But I don't think he ever has an off night. And that makes it 0 for 3 coming out of the half. Not what they wanted or were expecting.
Liggins and the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Brewer's shot is off.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have...
Love it, love it.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Good look by Shumpert, right on the money.
McDaniels kicks to Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Decker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Decker's got 13.
He has that swag going on right now. When the defense steps back on him, he loves taking advantage of it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. There are a lot of great coaches known for their defensive prowess. And Steve, do you have your pick for the best defensive coaches in the NBA right now?
Greg Popovich does a nice job. Rick Carlisle comes to mind. These guys just does a nice job of being able to change their defensive philosophy throughout the course of the game. Doc Rivers also come to mind, being able to play with what he has, and he can change up on the fly.
And Shumpert kicks to Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers definitely played at a slow pace. They've sped up the pace. They love the three-point shots. LeBron attacks so much in the inside. He creates a lot of open looks for the Cavs shooters to knock down threes.
And the Cavs no different. They're following the league trend of shooting more threes, but not the trend towards playing up tempo.
No, not at all. They still can play half-court basketball and also still knock down threes. Reason why they have a lot of guys that can stretch you out, and they have that guy LeBron James that can break down the defense.
And McDaniels drops them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Stolen by Decker. Harrell dishes to Harden. Here's Decker. Brewer with the ball. He's got 11. Here's Harrell. Buries the long-range jumper. Harrell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Liggins. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Liggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Love. And he makes good on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to the right wing. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They get the rebound, and Brewer kicks to Decker. The pass to McDaniels. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Outside Jefferson. And finished off by Jefferson.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
And the basket is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
He'll never be the most intimidating guy at his position, but he'll surprise you with his leaping ability.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Rockets leading by 20. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy. The players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. Wallace with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Now Love. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved defensively. It has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Right wing. Harrell kicks to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Harden? Averaging about 27 points per, 12 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
Love kicks to Wiggins. Now here's Shumpert. 6 points for him. Pulls from the top of the key. The Rockets pull it in. Decker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brewer passes it to Harrell. Kicks it to Decker. He feeds it to Harden. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And this team is ahead largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
Cavaliers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. It's 2-on-1. Here's McDaniels. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Shumpert. They grab their own miss. Here's Jones. To halt the run, the basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
One shot. He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one misses. Rockets leading by 23. To the inside. Pass to Decker. Puts up a 3. Harrell kicks to Decker. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And a look here at the shot chart.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
On defense, Cleveland. From deep, Harden. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Add another triple to their second half total.
3 ball, 3 ball, 3 ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
You know, the thing about James Harden, though, there's really no
perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense not his strength, but you know, that's an area where if you want to have success, you're going to have to do a good job on that end.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Thinking about ways to stop Harden. Part of the problem is that he's really built like no other player out there.
Physically, he's got that barrel of a body, the long arms, and just enough quickness to blow by you. He's elusive, yet always looking for contact, which is why he lives at the free throw line.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 19-6 run. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jones. Pulls it from the elbow. And the rejection by Harden. Brewer pushes to Harden. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McDaniels. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Harrell. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Wow, you know he's got to be beside himself. Terrible unforced error.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shumpert. Cleveland the rebound.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
McDaniels. And no good. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Rocket shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Nene is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Harden. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's McDaniels in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. And there's the call on Nene. That's foul number 2 for him. Steve is a player who spent so many years in the league where career milestones such as 10,000 points or 500 games played a big deal to a player at all those individual milestone numbers?
No, not those type of numbers, Kevin. I think more importantly, the number of years you played. And I think for a lot of guys, how many wins you have. I think those are the numbers you really
All-star appearances?
Sometimes all-star, yeah.
And certainly championships.
Championships for sure.
And you've got one. And you've got
one and one.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Beverly's got 4 threes on 5 attempts, really getting it done outside. And that one's good, Shumpert.
And the pure strength of Shumpert allowing him to finish through contact.
Gordon kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. The drive by Shumpert. That's tipped.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Harden the pass to Beverly. This one for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shoots. Here's Liggins. And it's blocked by Gordon. Kicks it out to Ariza. Drills it from outside.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it.
Dishes to Jones. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ariza. There's the lob to Harden. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
Stolen by Nene. Jumps up. And the jam by Harden.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
This was a case of one man getting hot, and then it gets contagious and spreads throughout the entire team.
Gordon with it. Jones covering. Harden, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His fourth turnover hampering their effort. You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Nene has the open look, but they'll get another chance. Off target from three-point range. Well, Cleveland shooting 41% for the game. Jones from outside. Unable to get that one. Harden with the defensive effort. He kicks to Ariza. Houston moving the ball around. Again, the miss by Nene.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Love. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
I just think he can get a better look than that one.
Everly with the ball. Jefferson picks him up, and there's the call on Jefferson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff.
The way he threw that pass with such ease on the run, that was a thing of beauty.
He dishes it to Gordon. Inside. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th assist in this one. Cleveland's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's blocked by Gordon. Beverly against Shumpert. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Harden dishes to Nene. Ariza outside. Drills the three-pointer. Ariza's got 6 in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And another miss by Cleveland.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
They look like they're having some fun out there today, but it's always easy to enjoy it when you have a big lead.
Houston's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. The dish to Beverly. Lets it go. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
Shumpert, no good.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Well, all over the league, we're seeing more and more teams rely on analytics and data for decision-making. How do you think, Smitty, the data affects the way the modern NBA game is run by the front offices?
You know, I think it's too much at times, Kevin, and sometimes I challenge it. I think when you're scouting a player coming out of college, I think it's great. But I think sometimes I've challenged. Some people say, well, Smitty, you never posted up on the left block.
Right.
That was Tim Duncan's block. I cannot have
That's
anything.
why you couldn't go on the left.
I'm not going to have the same numbers on certain blocks because the guys you play with kind of dictates where you score from on the floor.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Here's Shumpert. And stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets on offense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Connects from three-point range. 12 points for Nene.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Their defense has been atrocious all game long. I just love the combination of J.R. Smith and Shumpert. Offense, defense, both can score a little bit, both get out and sit out on the defensive end. Just a fantastic combination.
And if you could combine the strengths of J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, Steve, you'd have one heck of a player.
Yeah, you have a player that's athletic and shoot the three, drive the basketball. The two play off each other well. Either way, they're both very good NBA players.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Harden with it, picked up by Love. The offensive rebound. Gordon kicks to Harden, and it's Houston with another.
And we've seen plenty of those lapses today. I thought eventually they buckled down on D, but they maybe just doing just the opposite.
Cleveland with the ball. Here's Shumpert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, Steve, the NBA has certainly done a lot to curb flagrant fouls or excessive force in various game situations. However, do you feel there will be always that hard foul that will come into play to some extent?
Yeah, I think so. And I think the league has done a nice job of being able to categorize them flagrant 1 or flagrant 2. Really hard sometimes to differentiate between the two, but I think it's the right call.
Nene. It's stolen by Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Here's Houston now. Harden the pass to Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
He has buried every good look today. And I think down the stretch, he'll be huge as well.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
More of a 3-and-D guy, but Shumpert knocks down the mid-range.
Here's Ariza. And Nene slams it in.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
They shot the lights out in the second half, knocking down open shots and contested shots.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster. And what a huge standout performance it was for James Harden.
What I really liked about his performance at the offensive end was that he wasn't pressing. He wasn't playing fast. There was a calmness to him. It was a smooth, steady game he played, and the results speak for themselves.
Three-pointer, and the shot's good from Nene.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
The right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Just has to be more consistent out there.
Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
Outside Gordon. White block shot. The shot that time, not on target. Jefferson. Off target with that shot. So we see the
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. Looked like you guys really had a lot of confidence and really had a lot of flow offensively.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job.
The 2K Sports post-game show.